No, my Hookamaya, welcome back to the Marlborough Softball Association. There's Landsdowne Park here in Blenhiem, a.k.a. that is Wairau, the Māori name for this district. Beautiful region, winemaking region, as we mentioned, Ngāti Toa Rangatira, Ngāti Rārua, Ngāti Tāne, or Wairau as the local iwi. We saw an earlier shot in the background to the south of us, to the north of us here, Tukumaru Maunga, which is Mount Robinson in the northern region, overlooking Landsdowne Park here. A couple of other great maunga. We'll talk about that whakapapa as we continue in here. Bottom of the first innings. First pitch is down low. And Otago will start with a runner at first base here. Lineups aren't far away, ladies and gentlemen. You can see here. Otago, boy, they're all decked out with their gear, aren't they? Ready to rock and roll. And hard hit ball, third basewoman chasing, and what a catch by the third basewoman. Simply outstanding. I tell you what, we've seen some great softball here this weekend at the Women's Evergreens. None better than the third basewoman from Wairau. Fantastic indeed. Just want to give a quick shout out to our scoreboard operator, Jermaine Bristow. Great to have him from Ngāti Aroa. Great to have him along here. The Bristow family, a big family in softball. Of course, they have some of their whānau over in Queensland these days. A couple of good pitchers over there. It had a young man on the New Zealand Junior Black Sox team in 2020 in Palmerston North. So, Bristow family, kia ora to you. Tēnā koe, tēnā koutou katoa. That one goes foul. They'll reset here. Runners stay at first base. One away in the bottom of the first innings here. 7th place game here on Championship Sunday. One and one the count now. The official Kaiwawal. Umpires out there have been doing a fantastic job. They're having a good time as well. Bunter's down, off and running. And a good nifty throw over to first base. We'll record the second out here in the bottom of the first innings. Because the tournament format will be old school fast pitch rules. We mentioned the runners on 1, 2, 3 as we go through the first, second and third innings. And there's a real theme about this tournament. Of course, the Evergreens. It's about yesteryear's legends of our game. And they are sharing the laughter and the joy of this great game of Poiuka softball together here in Blenhiem, Wairau. Fantastic to have you along, have them along, and congratulations to all the teams in participation here this week. Counties Manukau, we saw them earlier today on the live stream. Southland are here. Ooh, watch out for them. They're always good, Southland. This pitch just over the top of the zone. Otago with a runner at third base, so 60 feet away from opening the scoring here in this 7th place matchup. Tauranga in the house, the North Marlins from up in Kaikohe. They've made the trek all the way down to Blenhiem. Congratulations to the North Marlins. And of course, one of the local sides, Marlborough, they're in the house. Whakatu, all the way from Nelson, just over the Maunga there on the other side of the South Island. They've made the trek. Manawatu are in the house. Great to have them along. Rotorua, that's my old hometown for a while. Great to have Rotorua here. Tēnā koutou katoa. Whānau there. Whangarei are in the house. And I'll tell you what, Whangarei are simply on fire as an association right now. Really are proud of the Whangarei Softball Association. Wellington, woo, Poneke, you know they're going to bring it, eh? They are going to bring it as we see a walk issue to Otago. So runners in the corners now. Hurawhenua, they're in the house. Kia ora, Hurawhenua. And Otago, as we see out there at the moment. My old hometown, Hawke's Bay. Ngāti Kahununu. Ki Here Tonga. Hawke's Bay are in the house. Fantastic. Great to have them along. Of course, the hosts that are out there in the field wearing black today and white for the picture is Wairau. And they are your hosts here for the 2026 Women's Evergreens Championships. Fantastic indeed. And just lineups aren't far away. I'll give you all their names. And there it is. Oh my gosh! Did you see that? Did you see that? Otago will score their first run of this match, 1-0, but that ball bounced, then she hit it to right field. Oh, wow, bit of everything here on Championship Sunday, indeed. Simply fantastic. Let's have a look at the Otago roster here. Sandy Wallace is the head coach. She's joined by Kath McGilbert, the manager and scorer. Pip Gardner's on the roster this year, as we see a swing and a miss from Otago. Just got the lineups come through, so I'm just going to grab that for you as I read out these two teams. Thank you to our crew here, the Wairau Softball Club and Marlborough Softball Association. Fantastic job. Trying to get the lead runner at 3. It's a foot race. And Wairau are the quicker one of the two here. And they'll record the third out. But it's not before Otago open the scoring in this match. 1-0. We're through one complete. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Championship Sunday continues right here at Wairau and Blenhiem. Well, it's a beautiful day here on Championship Sunday. We're into the top of the second innings and partway through the batting order for this Wairau side. It'll be Woody Bristow. She laces one, going long, going deep and bang over the left fielder. And the look around the bases here, coming in to score. And she will score. The Tomaha, fantastic, great to have them in. Really is indeed. And let's just get that name for you. I'm trying to make sure I got the names right. Samantha Tawara Tuamaka came in to score there. Up the bat now will be Kieran Woods. First pitch to her is inside. Off goes down to third base is Bristow. Oh, she's looking not happy with one base. She maybe try and sneak another one. Well, we're all locked up at one apiece here. Top of the second innings. And a hard hit ball goes to the right field. That'll plate Bristow for sure. And down to first base she goes. So just like that in the blink of an eye, Wairau have taken the lead here, 2-1 in the 7th place matchup. Going to bring up to bat Carolyn Abelhart here for Wairau. She hits this one hard. It's down the line. It's trouble. It'll rattle around the billboards in left field and rounding third base to come in to score is Woods. And just like that in the blink of an eye, 2 blinks of an eye, Wairau have taken the lead 3-1 here. High fives are up. Sister. Very, very good indeed. Some good batting here from this Wairau side. For sure, very, very good batting. And the pitcher now comes up to bat. Didn't quite hear her name on the sheet. Let's see if I can recognise one of the ones on the roster. Can't, unfortunately, but she's a heck of a batter. You can tell when she steps into the batter's box, she means business. 3 runs to 1, top of the second innings here. This pitch just down low. Of course, that Otago lineup, we don't have their positions for you, but I can give you the roster for Otago. Pip Gardner's out there, Tony Wall, Guy Rattray, Paula Myers is in the team, Brenda Williams. As we see a hard hit ball, this will go over the left fielder. Wairau, what's in the water? Right here in Blenhiem, she will blast it to the ballboards at left field. And it's back-to-back doubles for Wairau, and another run comes in. High fives. Get ready, ladies. They lead 4 runs to 1. I told you the pitcher for Wairau was a good batter. You could tell when she stepped to the batter's box, couldn't you? You really, really could tell. Mona Waikato now will step in and go to work here for the home side Wairau. Oh, big swing. Big swing from Waikato. 4 runs plated here so far for Wairau in the match. That pitch is just outside. Hard hit ball, left field, getting peppered today. And they'll look to go station the station. Oh no, there's a sniper at first base. There is a sniper. Oh, look at it. Well, I don't know what the real tradition is in Evergreens, but I would just hesitate to say maybe she's shouting the ladies a little later today. Fantastic. Great hit by Waikato, and an even better tumble going around first base. Runners in the corners now. And that'll bring up Karen Mason. Shows bunt. Ball comes through, and that'll allow Waikato to scamper down to second base. So 2 runners in scoring position now for Wairau. Still no outs here in the top of the second innings. A great offensive innings for the home side Wairau. Slow roller, tough play for the pitcher. She'll check the runner. Elects not to throw it. Knows that the pitcher that's running at third base with the white shirt for Wairau, she can be a handful. So doesn't throw it, but what does that mean for Wairau? Loaded bases situation. And that'll bring up to bat here the starting second basewoman, Anna Marie Heslett Black. She sees the first pitch to come through. That one down low. And catch up to it. From time to time you'll hear an alarm go off. It's not an alarm. It's actually a power play. So in Evergreens, if Wairau's the home side, if they want a power play, they set off this siren to let everyone know that they mean business. So let's hope we get a few more of those power play sirens from the Wairau team here at the Evergreens. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count here on Heslett Black. We work our way through the top of the second innings. I want to give a big shout out to a couple of the instrumental supporters of this tournament. This one's hit hard, but it'll be foul down the line. The Marlborough District Council really got in behind this event this year. Thank you to the Marlborough District Council. Robert Hutchinson, one of the instrumental gentlemen at the District Council that have led the way for this event to go forward. Green by Nature. They are outstanding. That's what you see right there. The beautiful grass that is mowing here. All the diamonds marked up. All done by Green by Nature. Mo Collins, wonderful lady in that organisation. She's also picked up the crew from the airport, including myself. Flew in on the red eye this morning. Pass ball, trying to score. And Wairau will score 5 runs to 1 here They lead in the 7th place matchup, top of the second innings. So Mo Collins, she's in charge of Green by Nature. I want to have a big shout out to Mike Porter. He is the head greenkeeper groundsman. And if you look at this grass out here, it is like a bowling green on Diamond 1 at Landsdowne Park. Simply outstanding. Thank you, Green by Nature. And the hit to third base. They'll check the runner, and that'll load them up again here for Wairau. Threatening again in the top of the second innings. Happy to say that the Mayor will be in the house later today from the Marlborough District Council, Nadine Taylor. There's a little rumour, maybe she's going to show the first pitch person, a young junior. We'll talk about them later on today, what the technique is for rise ball. Hard hit ball up the middle. Wairau looking to score 1. Not happy with that. They'll score 2 here, and Wairau are running the table in the top of the second innings. A big innings from the ladies from the local team. Wairau Softball Club, fantastic indeed, ladies. Really is impressive. The batter who just hit that ball. Stephanie McIntyre. Boy, she got a hold of that, didn't she? Really did. Really happy for the Wairau Softball Club. We see it take a little bit of a time out here for Otago as they look to just steady the ship. Make sure we're okay. We're going to be fine. We'll get the bat in the bottom of the second innings. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. More action to come here live from Wairau Blenhiem. It's the 2026 Women's Evergreens Championship. Well, under the Tukumaru Maunga in the north here. Great to have you coming back. And there's those beautiful vineyards that Marlborough is so famous for. I tell you what, if our camera operator, that's Kerry Fitzgerald there up on camera 3, if he shoots that vineyard a few times today, surely, foul ball down the line, surely that means that the crew from beyond the dugout gets a nice bottle of Sauvignon Blanc at some stage. We'll find out as we work our way through. I tell you what, the hosts are outstanding. Really are. Treated the crew. Came in yesterday to set up for this grand final day. There you go. There's another bottle of a shaken up bottle of Sauvignon Blanc. And there you can see in the distance there is a Mount Tokumaru. Fantastic to have you along. Thank you for the locals for passing on the name of our maunga, of course, for us and Te Ao Māori, as this one's lifted. Oh, it's over the fence. Oh, wow. It's a foul ball, but that was over the fence at left field. That was a big hit. 7 runs to 1. The score. Ready for some more action. This one just outside. Samantha Tarawa Toamaka batting here. She came in to score the first run of the second inning. She started on base. She lifts one down third base. They'll go to 3 to get the first out. Looking for a double. Whoa, big throw. Safely down to first base. So Otago, they get their first out here in the top of the second innings. We're mentioning some of the roster of the Otago team. Shia Beasley's in the crew. Christy Curry. Adele Child is here. Oh, fantastic to have Adele along. Helene Carweek. Apologies if I got their last name right. And Kate Brewerton. She's in the team. And Shavina Jasmine. She's also on the roster. And they ran out their roster this year, the Otago side, with Joe Sutherland. Fantastic to have Otago along here at the 2026 Women's Evergreens Championship right here in the top of the South Island, the beautiful part of the South Island. That is Marlborough, that is Wairau, and fantastic to have you along for it here as well. Thank you for tuning in. As we see the next batter step in to go to work, Woody Bristow, and she laces it. Wow! The third basewoman from Otago has got ice in her veins. line drive, and she just snatches it out of the air like she doesn't care. So cool, the third baseman from Otago. That'll bring up to bat now Karen Woods. First pitch. Pop up and just go foul out of play. 2 away now, top of the second innings. As you can see on the scoreboard, Wairau have pumped on 7 runs so far in this match. Otago scored 1 in the first. Knowing Otago, they'll have some runs up their sleeve for the bottom. This one pops up. They'll go foul. So 2 foul balls to start off this at-bat. I want to give a big shout out to Marlborough Harcourts. Rhonda Stewart, her fantastic sponsorship of the event for 2026. This one will go just out of reach of the third basewoman. Really cool is to have Harcourts. If you're looking to get yourself a new whare, maybe a new holiday retreat here in Marlborough, you get a hold of Rhonda Stewart. Rhonda.stewart@harcourts.co.nz. Thank you for your sponsorship this year. Hard hit ball to left field and station to station. No, it ain't. Wairau looking to score, and they will come in. Boy, oh boy, they have the foot firmly on the accelerator here, the ladies from Wairau, and they go out to an 8-1 lead. That'll bring up to bat number 13, Caroline Abelhart, Vice President of the Wairau Softball Club. Had a chance to catch up with her earlier today. She said, I've only been in the sport for a couple of years, Chopper, but I love the sport of softball, and you can see it in the way she plays, doesn't she? Fantastic lady is Carolyn. Of course, want to give a shout out to the coaching staff for the Wairau team, Helen Joseph, Philippa Carey in the manager's position, Tans Wallace, supporting the team as well, and a good mate of mine scoring for them right now. Ex-Black Sox scorer. Runner goes to third base, so 60 feet away, 2 runners in scoring position. This one pops up. And foul out of play. Ian Dipford is the official scorer. Maybe camera 3 can see him sitting on his chair beside the Wairau team. Fantastic gentleman, scored for the Black Sox for a number of years. This is his Papakoanga. He's from this district here in Wairau, just over the hill actually. Hard hit ball comes off the leg. Tough play, the second basewoman. But the tag is good, and the bleeding will stop here in the top of the second innings, but it's not before Wairau. They move the scoreline out to 8-1. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. More action to come on Championship Sunday, the 7th place game between Wairau and Otago. Well, Landsdowne Park, right here in Blenhiem, Wairau, is the host location for the 2026 Evergreens Women's Tournament. Great to have you along for it. I'm Jason Gerbes, aka Chopper, and the catchphrase for this tournament, Mamua ka kite a muri, ma muri ka ora amua. Those that lead give light to those that follow. Those that follow give life to those that lead. Kia ora koutou katoa. Nau mai, hara mai, and welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2026 Evergreens Ladies National Tournament. It's fantastic to have you along for it. I'm Jason Gerbes, aka Chopper, and boy, we have a spectacle in front of us. It is the home side, Wairau, taking on Otago here in this match. 7th place match. They lead by 8 runs to 1 at this point in the bottom of the second innings. And Otago, they'll send up a couple of their best hitters to combat this very sharp defensive squad from Wairau here this afternoon. Hard hit ball to first base. Just a substitution change for Wairau. 17 is on. And that's Peter Wills. And Samantha in 16, shirt 16, will come out of the ball game for Wairau. It's lovely to have the Wairau management come over to let us know the substitutions. It really is fantastic. Thank you so much. One away here, runner at third base for Otago. Looking to try and chip back into this lead here. Trail by 7 in the bottom of the second innings. A swing and a miss, can't catch up to the one on the outside edge. Really is beautiful here today. I want to give a big shout out to the Ngāti Koata Trust. Thank you for your contribution to this year's 2026 Evergreens Tournament and supporting the Marlborough Softball Association, of course, the Wairau Softball Club. Ngāti Koata Trust. Thank you so much for your support this year. This one just in behind. Trick play behind the back. And Paula Myers, the batter here for Otago. This one spins over. Doesn't quite land. PJ, a.k.a. Paula Myers. Big swing. Can't get to it. She's off to the races to first base. The runner from 3 might come in. They throw to 1, they throw to 3, back home, and she is safe. We're waiting for an official call at first base. I think she's called out there, but Otago will trade it out for a run here. 8 runs to 2 now in the match. That'll bring up the bat here. Sean Bissett. First pitch to her is down low. There you go. Shane Beasley, a.k.a. Bissett. Two away here, bottom of the second innings. Otago really got to get something cooking in the kitchen here. They have scored 1 run in the bottom of the second innings. This Wairau team, you saw them offensively in the top of the second. They've come to hit today. There's one of the great stalwarts of Otago softball right there. And Kath McGilbert and Sandy Wallace, the coach and management team for the Otago side. All inside. Wairau set and ready. They look ready in the field, I tell you. Look at them. Poised and ready to go. This one comes through. Can't quite grab the zone. So down to first base goes Bissett. And they'll call time and they'll send a runner out for Bissett here. Bissett doing the pitching. So with 2 down, they'll get to send a runner. So PJ, Paula Myers, will come out to run for her at first base. Look at her sprinting down to first base there. Oh, she's like a gazelle, isn't she? Turning the clock back. Fantastic to see Paula Myers out there. Helen Kawich now. Apologies if I got that last name a little bit incorrect. Just trying to find that zone. Of course, coming up after this one will be the bronze medal match here on Championship Sunday. That one's due to kick off at 1:30 this afternoon. And then the big one, all the ladies have been playing for all weekend, preparing all year for at 3 p.m. is the grand final right here on Diamond 1 at Landsdowne Park. Off and running, and there goes PJ. Woo, I told you she runs like a gazelle down to second base. So, in the scoring position now is Myers, a.k.a. PJ. And that one's pulled down the line. Favourite name, PJ, for me. It was the name of my sister, currently living in England, Phyllis Jean, named after her grandmother, her father's mother. So PJ, poised at second base, ready to turn on the jet rockets. 2 away here, bottom of the second innings. This one pulled foul down the line. Oh, I know one of the umpires out there out of third base. He's about to come into the camera shot. Oh, almost did. There's John Tate. Great pitcher from this region. Plays up in Wellington, Hutt Valley, a couple of seasons ago for Hutt Valley Marist. John Tate McDonald. He's here umpiring, helping out the ladies in this 2026 Evergreens tournament. This pitch just sails through the edge of the zone, so close. And they'll put a tag on, and that'll do the bottom of the second innings, but it's not before Otago. They show some mettle, they show some good base running, they score a run. Only 6 in it in the 7th place game. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. The legends from yesteryear, the 2026 Evergreens Women's, continues after the break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the third innings, Wairau, they plated 8 runs through the first 2 innings. Otago have plated a run each in the first and the second. That's the scoreline so far. This game is for 7th place at the 2026 Women's Evergreens National Tournament here, live from Blenhiem. Great to have you along for it, ladies and gentlemen. Really is. Runner will start at third base. That'll be Caroline Applehart down at third base. And the pitcher now will come in the bat. She rocked the city with a big, deep fly ball to left field. And if I look at the left fielder now, she's almost fielding in Whakatu Nelson. She's that far back, worried about the out power. Hard hit ball to shortstop. Hand grenade over to first base, and that'll get the out, but a run will come in for Wairau. 9 runs to 2 now on the top of the third innings. Well, if you haven't been to Blenhiem before, you've got to come down here. Of course, the vineyards, they speak for themselves. Really, it is a beautiful location. There's a tourist attraction here, Omaka Air Museum. Simply beautiful. The patron of that air museum is Sir Peter Jackson, the famous director, producer, movie director and producer from out of Wellington. Well, he's an aeroplane enthusiast. And if you go over to the Omaka Airplane Museum, they have a huge building all set up for World War I aeroplanes and a huge building for World War II aeroplanes. And if you've been to Te Papa in Wellington and you've seen the exhibits, they're identical. The life-looking features of people. And I actually learnt a lot when I got a chance to go there about the Red Baron. It's not just a Snoopy's Christmas song, the Red Baron. It's a true thing. It's about a legend fighter pilot from Germany. And when he was shot down, believe it or not, by a rifle from the ground from an Australian Allied Force member. That's how they shot down the Red Baron. Hard hit ball here. Looking to land in left field, and it will land in left field. Trying to turn it into a double. And turning on the Jets here is Waikato. She's looked good today in the batter's box, that's for sure, for Wairau. Mona Waikato, outstanding batter, that's for sure. Karen Mason now steps in to go to work at the batter's box. Lead by 7 here in the top of the third innings. And a hard hit ball. Wow, get up, get up. Outstanding. Some serious hang time from the shortstop from Otago. Tony Wall. Well, she's like a wall at shortstop. Gets right up there, catches it in the stratosphere for a fantastic out. That'll bring up the band here for Wairau. Stephanie McIntyre. McIntyre's looked the business, the table setter. Lead-off batter for this Wairau squad for 2026. This one's just outside. Hard hit ball, McIntyre on the back of it. This is long and it's running away. McIntyre around first base. They'll score a run on the play. McIntyre heading for 3 and choo. Stephanie McIntyre with a stand-up triple to plate the 9th run of the ball game here for Wairau. Apologies, 10th run. Double digits now for the home side. Really have put a masterful game here together. Amy Grant, the left fielder, now steps in. She's on the back of one. Goes to centre field. McIntyre will come in to score. And Wairau are firmly in charge here. 11 runs to 2 now in the top of the third innings. We're going to acknowledge some of the other sponsors here this week at the 2026 Evergreens. You see the first pitch just down low. Runner takes off. Hot box. Ooh, these ladies are cheeky. Safely back to first base. And into the ball game from the bench, number 17, Petra Wills. Wills for Wairau, batting now. She sees one just outside the zone. Of course, some of those great sponsors this year, the SLT Company Limited, thank you for your support of the tournament. The Woodburn Tavern. If you haven't been to Blenhiem, you've got to get to the Woodburn Tavern. Always a good time. This one pops up. Centre fielder running. It'll land just in front of her. And looking to go to 3, another hot box maybe, another hot box, another quick feet. Oh, the feet are just quick enough, and into third base she goes. So 2 runners in scoring position now for Wairau. It was a big second innings offensively from Wairau. They're looking to do the same here as Woody Bistro. You can tell, look at that batting stance. She's the whanaunga of our scorer, Jermaine Bristow. Oh, wow! Wow, baby, this is going to be an in the parker. That is huge from Woody Bistro. A 3-run jack here in the top of the third innings. And Bristow will celebrate with her teammates. High 10 in the sky here. Simply fantastic. That runs the score 14-2. A 3-run home run from Woody Bristow, the starting shortstop for Wairau. Wow. She got all of that one. When I say she got all of it, she got all of it. Woody Bristow. Simply outstanding stroke from her in the batter's box. Karen Woods now, third base woman. Oh, look at that. How cool is that? Hear the Otago ladies? That would have gone over the fence. Well done. That's the spirit of Evergreens softball right there. So cool, the Otago ladies. So cool. And a hard rock up the middle from Woods. Second basewoman. Oh, great field. Fantastic field there at second base. Unable to execute the throw in time. Woods is safely down to first base. But, boy, I don't know how the second baseman from Otago got to that ball. That was impressive. And Caroline Applehart now laces this one to shortstop. She'll have to beat it out. And it's a bang-bang play at third base here. And that'll complete the innings, but it's not before Wairau. They pile on 6 runs in the top of the third innings. They lead 14-2 in the 7th place match. We'll find out. Does Otago have a comeback? You know what? I bet they do. We'll see you soon on the flip side. Oh, kia ora koutou, no mai, hoka mai, welcome back. And a shot to the south here in Blenhiem. The Ned, Te Hau Maunga, is the smaller mountain. It's under the shadow of the big maunga out the back there, Tapuwai or Uanuku. Fantastic to have our maunga overlooking us here, protecting us for the 2026 Women's Evergreens Tournament here in Blenhiem. Marlborough, Wairau is the local region. Fantastic to have you along. Fantastic to have our maunga looking over us. Te Hau Maunga in the south, the smaller maunga, and of course the big one, as we see, a harder ball. Wow! Taken in the deep at centre field. Boy, Otago put a charge into the first pitch there. Really, really is cool. And of course the big maunga in the south there, Tapuwai or Uanuku. Fantastic to have them overlooking us here and protecting us as we work our way through Championship Sunday. And Wairau look like they maybe going to just query about something here. And they're just checking to see, was it a catch? And there's Jonte McDonald, and he says safe. So safe in the corners here for Otago. Runners at 1 and 3 now. So something cooking in the kitchen here for the ladies from Otago. Third baseman for Otago is coming up. Sorry, from Wairau coming up. It was Karen Woods that was playing there. And may have made a change over there. We see the runner go to second base. So 2 runners in scoring position here. Otago need to score some in the bottom of the third innings. This one's down low. Our 15 matchup. Game got away at 12 o'clock. So we've got around about my uneducated game clock here, unofficial uneducated game clock. We've got about 23 minutes to go in this match. This one down low. So plenty of time for Otago to march a comeback here. It's all about patience, being steady, being methodical. An opportunity for them right now. Try and capitalise. Kath McGilbert, the batter. This one's close, just inside. Tony Wall, Christy Curry, 1, 2, and 3 here for the Otago ladies. So 2 runners in scoring position. And that one's outside the zone, so it'll be a walk for McGilbert. She'll trot down to first base. And then Kotene Tewa. And she will get away down there, ready to run. Now is the time for Otago. And they'll rest that on the shoulders of Tony Wall, starting shortstop. Made a fantastic defensive play in the top of the third. And you can tell she's ready to bat here, isn't she? That one outside the zone. Just going to make sure that ball's not too slippery. Beautiful weather here, 23 degrees Celsius. A little bit of breeze going from right field to third base-ish. But really nothing. It's a picture postcard day here, Championship Sunday. Swing and a miss. Big swing too. Why? Loaded bases for Wall. Looking to hit the ball to the wall. Oh, the Hula Girls are here. Tauranga. Hard hit ball to third base. Looking for a double play maybe. No, they'll just get the tag. But Otago will convert a run in the play. So 14-3 now. See Southland warming up in the distance. All set to go here. This one's outside, into the edge of the zone though. Christy Curry now batting. You can see Christy Curry. You can tell straight away the way she stands in that batter's box, she can hit the ball. Drop ball doesn't quite drop into the zone. Late cut. This will find grass. It will in right field. And Otago will go station to station here. That means a loaded bases situation again here for the ladies from Otago. Just one away in the bottom of the third innings. This can be their big innings of the game. It really can. That'll bring up one of the stalwarts of Otago softball. Di Rattray. think I had the privilege of playing with her husband a few years ago, the World Masters Games. His nickname was the Rat, but he could pitch. Saw him at the men's Evergreens this year. I don't think he was pitching this year, though. So die now. This one's inside. Here at 10, go Daisy. See the teams warming up over the background there on the outer fields at Landsdowne Park. Of course, we've got a great facility here. 2 skin diamonds over the stock bank at centre field here on Diamond 1. And of course, this is the main rugby paddock, which has been converted into a softball diamond. Thank you to the Marlborough Softball Association and the Wairau Softball Club with their forethought to do that here at Landsdowne Park. And of course, supported by the Marlborough District Council, a true multi-sport venue here at Landsdowne Park. This one gets away, and the runner will go to first base on the walk, and they will push in a run here. So Otago methodically working their way through the innings. 14-4 now the scoreline. Well, some of the best batters in the world are left-handed, and they will have to do it against a new pitcher now for the Wairau side. She'll take her warm-up pitches. I haven't quite got their names properly here, but I think this is Anne-Marie Hazlitt-Black, who's going to take over the pitching duties for Wairau. There is the background. You can see the Tukumaru Maunga, Mount Robinson, overlooking us from the southern region here in Blenhiem. Well, ready for the action now. Bases are loaded, and the first pitch from the relief pitcher, Hazlitt-Black, comes through the zone. This one fouls off, back to the screen. Belinda Williams with an opportunity to really make a mark here in this match. Bottom of the third innings. Still plenty of time on the game clock. Approximately 16 minutes by my unofficial clock. Want to give a big shout out to Sounds Air. Flew us in from Poneke, Wellington this morning. Smooth ride in. This one lifts up. And the out will be taken at first base. The pitching change works. They're getting out here. And it'll be PJ. The dynamic second basewoman, Paula Myers, will step in to go to work. Base is still loaded here for Otago. Swing and a miss. No room in the Woodburn Tavern. It's all booked out. I want to give a shout out to the Harlequins Rugby Club, Central Rugby Club, for their support of the event here this weekend. Ben and the team from the Marlborough Public House, thank you for your support as that one fouls back. CM Mechanical, Wairau, Pa Marae, kia ora koutou katoa, o te tautoko o te kemu o Poiuka. Thank you for your support here this weekend. So 2 strikes on the batter here, Myers, and it's a good morning, good afternoon, good night, and boy, oh boy, Hazlitt-Black comes in and blasts through the strike zone, and Wairau will keep a commanding lead. They lead 14 points to 4. Last innings to come, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. A big match up here, 7th place, Wairau and Otago. Well, the Merrill Ferguson Trophy, that's the tournament winner trophy for 2026. And the runners-up trophy with the Petone Sports Limited Trophy. The best dressed comes from the Waikato Evergreens Trophy. Best dressed team, that's always a funny one. We saw Tauranga with a little funny dress on out there. The Hard Luck Cup, the Wanganui, sponsored by the Wanganui Women's Evergreens. The plate winner, the Betty Tawhai Memorial Trophy, a fantastic trophy to win. Personality of the tournament, Diane Lambert Trophy. That's always a very, very cool trophy to win. And, of course, the most sociable team, that would be Chopper's team, to be honest with you. I'd love that one. Dawn Haiti Memorial Trophy. And the Wooden Spoon Joyce Chapman Trophy, that's a great steward from the Hawke's Bay Softball Association. Since passed away is Joyce Chapman. And the Wooden Spoon, that's probably the one that Chopper wins. Let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to win the Wooden Spoon. The fourth innings, the runner will start on a first base. And was the pitcher, but now the third baseman for Wairau will lead off here. I want to give a shout out to the tournament organiser, Moina Joseph. I want to wish her a speedy recovery. Had to pop away to the local hotel here this morning in one of those Ubers with flashing lights on the top of the Uber. So we wish her a speedy recovery from her adventure here this morning. Well, lovely lady is Miss Joseph, and I tell you what, a tireless organiser. Had it very lucky to have spoken with her and corresponded with her over the last handful of weeks, and getting beyond the dugout broadcasting down here to give you the live streaming for this championship Sunday. So speedy recovery to our tournament organiser, Moina Joseph. No outs here, runners on 1 and 2. Hard hit ball over the top of the shortstop. Wairau.
Two more innings to go for our teams here.
Really put this game out of reach.
Run away. We do have a great final between Northcote.
First pitch.
And East Coast Bay. We'll be back.
That almost hit you in the lounge room, didn't it? She gave it all right there. Karen Mason, first basewoman for Wairau. Of course, some of the other organisers, Stephanie Applehart is the tournament secretary. Tournament columns, Naomi and Trish. And this one's a hard hit ball to left field, and it'll get past the left fielder a little bit. One comes in, a play at the plate maybe for the second. Whoa, they hold up. So 2 more runs come in for Wairau. 16 runs to 4 now. Top of the fourth innings. Wairau are running the table in the top of the second innings. A big innings from the ladies from the local team. Wairau Softball Club, fantastic indeed, ladies. Really is impressive. Hard hit ball. That'll sneak through the 5-6 hole. Wairau station to station at this point.
Kia ora whānau. We've just
lead.
seen something here. What have we catched?
Of course, of those big trophies, we mentioned the Merrill Ferguson Trophy goes to the tournament winner. All the rest of the trophies. Well, if you want to catch up for all the goodness and the presentation of those, head on down to the Marlborough Public House, 51 Scott Street tonight in Blenhiem. 5 p.m. the music and the prize giving will start.
Now I'm just doing the
hard
count
hit
for
ball
the
to shortstop. Looking to go home for the force out, and they get it. Wow, the shortstop for Otago, Tony Wall, has been outstanding. Really has been outstanding today for Otago. 5 p.m. that prize giving, and the music starts at the Marlborough Public House. I think Chopper will have to go and visit that one before we fly out tonight, the crew, back to Wellington. Got to find maybe a nice glass of that Sauvignon Blanc from the local vineyards, don't you? Picture of Wills. She came in as a substitute earlier on in the match. She gets another at-bat here. And it's a hard hit ball down the line. One will come in. Looking to force 2 in, does Wairau, and they will force in 2. On a close play at third base, she's just in. So 2 runners will come in to score here for Wairau, and they really have their foot on the pedal here. Decent margin, 18 runs to 4 now. And time called from the Otago ladies is Sandy Wallace, charge of the crew. She's going to make a couple of changes here. And it looks like, okay, you infielders, get in the outfield. Okay, you outfielders, get in the infield. I love that. Line change, ladies. Well, I tell you what, and the Premier Men's matchup last night in North Harbour, Taraki Pai Whenua, Roosters taking on Northgate. Roosters in the tiebreaker innings brought in 6 infielders. Is Otago going to have 6 outfielders? We'll find out as we continue in this game. It's got a bit of everything, ladies and gentlemen. It's got a bit of everything. Championship Sunday here, a beauty, Wairau and Otago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 outfielders for Otago right now. And this is why. A big blast off the bat from Bristow, and it comes off the glove. 2 runs will come in because of it. And Bristow's not finished as she scampers the 3, looking to go home. Winnie Bristow, and in the park home run, a little league home run as it comes off the centre fielder's glove. And Wairau are celebrating in the dugout here today on Championship Sunday. I don't think I've ever seen that before, ladies and gentlemen. 6 outfielders in a game of softball. And it was perfectly placed too. Just had to land in the glove. Wow. 6 infielders yesterday, Roosters against Northgate in the 8th innings. 6 outfielders, Otago against Wairau right here in the 4th innings. This one pops up. 1 pitch out. Christine, the substitute hitter there, goes to the first pitch. Christine Tatana. And this one's off the end of the bat now. Caroline Eberhardt. Remember, she's only in about her 2nd year of softball. Look at the way she plays. Caroline, you should have been playing this all your life, lady. Hard hit ball. Wall's got it at shortstop. The throw. And the regather. And the gather is good at first base. Oh, brilliant. Otago pulling off a great play there. Oh, well, they've called her safe because the ball comes loose. Fair enough. 5 minutes to go on the game clock. That's the unofficial timekeeper, remember. Top of the 4th innings, so there's no run rule effect until the bottom of the 4th innings. Now at the end of time, coming to the end of time anyway, so Otago should get another at-bat here, potentially. Look at that sky, would you? Beautiful. The odd artistry work with the clouds up there. There's Hawke's Bay. Let's go, Nunu. Kia ora, ladies. Kia ora. Some fantastic legends in that Hawke's Bay side this year. And great whānau. Paula Hokianga, she's the manager. Outstanding player. The Heather McCormick, the scorer. Kay Shalukri. That's probably not how you pronounce her last name. The head coach for that team. If I look down the lineup, Deanna Paul, she's outstanding. Angela Kaidodia, fantastic player. Alison Clark, oh wow. Charity Stubbs, Crystal Jessup, just to name a handful of the legends in that Hawke's Bay team, looking to try and make their way in the championship match here later today. Well, runner at first base here for Wairau. You can see on deck The catcher, if required, with 2 outs. She's going to get warmed up. What if she'll bat with that pad on? I've seen funnier things in Evergreens. Don't worry about that. I saw a guy come up. He had 1 pad on his leg, 1 pad on his arm. I think he had a chest protector backwards. And a swing and a miss. And they'll get the automatic out of the batter, and they'll throw down a 2 for good measure as well. Well, that'll do us through the top of the 4th innings. Wairau commanding lead as we go to the bottom. Otago, one last chance. No, my hook and my, and welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to the 7th place matchup here. Continued live coverage from beyond the dugout of the 2026 Evergreens Women's National Championship. Live from Landsdowne Park here in Blenhiem, Wairau. The beautiful north of the South Island to Waiponamu. And it'll be 3 of the best hitters here from this Otago side. Look to face up against the relief pitcher here for Wairau. Anne-Marie has it black, the relief pitcher for the Wairau side. Got it on the string at the moment. And a fast ball on the outside edge will take care of Sharon Bizzett. So 1 away here with a runner at first base. Forced to 2, 1 down, you hear from Wairau. That's the defensive play. The runner will take off on a half-pass ball. So that's Paula Myers, PJ down at second base. Batting here. Off the end of the bat, that'll go foul. Helen. Crowrich. Apologies, I'm sure I've got that completely wrong. Krawiec. Feel free to send Chopper a message on how to pronounce your last name properly. Great player, though, is Helene. Shortens up on the handle. This one just gets away from the catcher. The runner will take off. PJ down at third base. So, threatening now in the bottom of the 4th inning, 60 feet away. Is PJ, or is it 59 feet away where I see that base and just 1 step from the line? This one lifts out. Foul ball down the line. Of course, the big one coming up later today, the bronze medal match. That one's scheduled to get underway here at 1:30 p.m. And that one might be just a little later. There's an earlier game from this morning, as we see a play back to the pitcher, Hazlitt Black. She'll make the out at first base. There was a match earlier today to decide one of the finalists, and they didn't quite get their game finished, so they're going to come for a 1-innings shootout. And they're going to play that before the bronze medal match. If we can, we'll broadcast it for you. But we've got to reset the equipment, get everything ready for that bronze medal match. And, of course, the gold medal match today, as this one pops up. And it's taken at first base. And Wairau will celebrate here, ladies and gentlemen. A complete game performance from the team. 21 runs to 4. Wairau run out victors. They will claim 7th place here in the 2026 Evergreens National Tournament for our ladies. Congratulations, Wairau. Congratulations, Otago. A true spectacle of Evergreens softball here this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, we'll cut away and come back to you for the bronze medal match. If we can get the one innings shootout, we will. But it's the bronze medal match that we'll get for you, and then the gold medal match. That one's scheduled for 3 p.m. On behalf of the whole crew here at Beyond the Dugout, I've been Jason Gerbes, a.k.a. Chopper, 21-4, Wairau over Otago.